Hi, I'm Alex Hillman, Project and Community Manager at Hunters Entertainment, and welcome to Community Plays. This series will showcase an assortment of Hunters Entertainment games and members of our outstanding community. We'll have a range of one-shots and mini-campaigns where you take control. If you'd like to find out how you can get more engaged with Community Plays directly, be sure to join us on Discord and our Twitch channel. Our moderators in chat will provide you with all the information you need in order to get connected. But now, on to some games.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hunters Entertainment Community Plays Teens in Space. This is the Persephone, Chapter 3, Predator and Prey. In our previous chapter, we found out that, well, life is not what it seems. Seems that Thomas was not the adopted orphan son, and maybe just a hostage or a bargaining tool in the games played between humans and Prolians. Their Prolian captain decided that she was not going to turn her brother over to the humans or the Prolians and decided to shoot her way out of the situation. They managed to escape, but in doing so ran into a group of humans who then kidnapped our captain and left their human behind. This is where we leave our crew. So our crew is down to 2. Thomas, as the first mate, you sent Rhea and Ace out on a special mission. What was that mission?
I sent them on a scouting mission to try to track down where the human vessel took my sister.
Awesome. So it's been about 3 days, just the 2 of you alone on the ship. You've been dodging Prolian fighters. You've been dodging human fighters. They've been fighting each other. It's been a game of cat and mouse. Tensions are high. All the while, you're listening to the space chatter coming across your comm system. It's all kinds of weird things that are coming across there. I would like each one of you to tell me 2 rumors that you've heard. Red, tell us about Thomas, your character, and 2 rumors that you've heard.
Hello, I'm Red. My character is Thomas Becker. I am the first mate of the Persephone, now acting captain, which probably is not good. And one of the rumors that we heard is that the item that the Prolians were trying to trade me for was some sort of cloaking technology to give them an advantage against some of their enemies.
Okay, that's one of the things you heard across the chatter. What's another one?
The second thing that we heard is that the humans had developed the cloaking technology to now I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. They had developed it to be able to take some of the Prolian bases from them, and that they had used it in several stealth missions, even though it was a breach of several peace treaties. Yeah, I think that's it.
Excellent. All right, and we have then our pilot, whose name is Chick. Harold, and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Chick.
Hi, I'm Harold. You find me at Purple Gorilla 1, and I'm Chick, the Reptilinae pilot. For people who don't know what a Reptilinae is, I'm basically a giant humanoid chameleon. And yeah, I make sure we get everywhere.
And Chick, what are 2 bits of chatter that you've heard over your comm system in the last couple days?
One rumor is that Thomas Becker is a spy.
Excellent. And what's a little piece of information?
That the queen is dead.
Oh, the avian's mother is dead?
That's the other piece
Okay.
of rumor that's going around.
Interesting. Chick, did you reveal to Thomas this little piece of information that you heard about him perhaps being a spy? Did you tell him about that, or did you keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I told him.
Okay. Thomas, how did you react to that? What is that conversation?
About me being a spy? Are you
Mhm.
kidding me? A spy? I can
That's what
barely
I
tie
heard,
my.
man.
How could I be a spy? I could barely tie my shoelaces.
All
That would
I
be a
know is
pretty
that
bad
they left
spy.
you and took her.
It took her. Yeah. Well, I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And so,
But if
like, I don't care if you're a spy. Like I said, my home is in that room right here.
I wonder how many
You're
people might
welcome
believe
to.
that I'm a spy. Maybe we could use that to find her.
Maybe.
That could be something. I think we'll need to use that later on.
I would like both of you to roll two rolls twice. I would like you to roll a D4, just a straight D4. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. Okay. All right. And one more time, each of you, please. You both rolled. Great.
It's the same numbers in reverse.
Same number. That's hilarious. So you both rolled the even numbers. Great.
Right.
Yeah. So Thomas, you're thinking about that, about the fact that maybe if the chatter is going out that you actually were a spy, and that's how you got out. Maybe there's some way to leverage this. As you're thinking about it, you get a boop, boop, boop on your comm. There's a coded message coming in, Chick.
Oh, no, I'm not. Okay.
So, Chick, there's a coded message coming in. Boop, boop, boop.
Hello?
Oh, God, Chick, you recognize the irritated sound of Ace's voice. Oh, it's a secure channel, but man, that was loud. We have an update. We have a report.
Oh, put you on. I broadcast it through the ship.
Ace's voice goes echoing through the mostly empty ship. First Captain, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What have you found out?
So we've been tracking the ship that we think is the human ship that took avian captain. There's something following them though.
Like,
And we're trying to keep our distance, and they don't seem to be going anywhere. They haven't landed. There's no spaceport. They're just kind of like flying in circles.
the ship that's got the captain is flying in circles?
The ship that we think has the captain, like they don't seem to be, they keep passing up planets, turning around, going through asteroid belts for no reason. We don't think we've been spotted, but there's also something else tracking them that we can't quite get our sights on.
They might have spotted them and they're trying to lose them. What's your location?
I'll send you the coded coordinates.
Okay, Chick, we need to set in a course for that.
Yeah, I'm on it.
We'll have to come in stealthily. Don't want to spook them.
Sounds good.
I guess then we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Or not.
Or not.
Right.
No, we'll see you soon.
Stealthily though.
Oh yeah, stealth. Yeah, you might not see us.
Who knows? No bets.
As Ace goes to turn his column out, you hear, "We're doomed." You, Chick, do get a set of coordinates. They're actually not too far away from you. There's a solar system about 2 solar systems away. Tons of inhabitable planets, lots of little spaceports, lots of trade that goes on in this area. You could get there in maybe a day or so if you could punch the engines.
Yeah. How are we doing on fuel?
It's a great question. Go ahead and roll a d20 and we'll see how we're doing on fuel. So that's a 4. We're running on fumes.
Shit, boss. Well, we might need to stop.
Stop. Why?
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't see any fuelers around here.
Great. Okay. Set in a course to whatever is the nearest station close to that. Do we have enough money for fuel?
Well, you've got my 7 credits.
Will that be enough? I don't know if that'll be enough. The captain always deals with this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go and see if we got more credits in the hold or something to trade, maybe. We're going to have to figure this out, but still, set in a course for the space station. We'll figure out once we get there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Chick, there is a nearby space station. Yeah, roll your brain for me. Let's take a look and see if we're thinking about it. That's a 5. I would say you needed at least a 7, but you do know that you have been playing cat and mouse out here. There are people looking for you. Thomas, you go looking around for something to trade?
Yeah, I'm going to go down to the cargo hold and see if there's anything useful or valuable here to trade. I don't really know what the ship's financial statement or financial status would be. That would be something Avian always took care of. And without Rhea here, access to the computer systems to be able to really kind of look into that, I wouldn't know what we would have to be able to do that. And with my 14 credits and his 7, I highly doubt we can fuel an entire ship for that.
You go down in the cargo hold. You have a lot of really nice empty boxes.
Oh, great.
If you like, you can roll your brain.
Yep. We will go ahead and do that. Brain.
Difficulty of 7.
Difficulty 7? Nope.
It's a 5. It doesn't come right off the top of your head, but is there something, maybe people's quarters?
Maybe Avian's got it in her quarters. So yeah, I'm going to go to Avian's quarters. He'll stand outside for a little bit, trying to debate whether he should walk into her quarters or not, and then eventually decide that it is a good thing since he's trying to rescue her, and she will forgive him and not kill him if he does so.
You walk into Avian's quarters. What do they look like?
So Avian's quarters are very regimented. She likes to keep things somewhat neat and in order. She is pretty disciplined in the way that she keeps everything. So when I walk into the quarters and I notice that everything is not a mess like my habitat, I start to look in her footlocker, which would be kind of the most common place that she would probably keep something of value.
Yeah, go ahead and search the locker. That will be a brain roll. You know what you're looking for, and you're looking in the locker, so I'll make that a 4.
Okay. Nope.
So that's a 1. Thomas, what are your thoughts that are distracting you as you're going through this locker?
So he's looking through the locker and he's realizing that, like, oh, that was the first knife that she tried to stab me with. And like, so he gets really sentimental, and he's kind of starting to get a little bit sad, and he kind of loses track of what he's looking for. And then after a while, he'll just give up, but he'll keep the knife with him, kind of close to him, as kind of a reminder of her.
All right, add that to your utility belt. That is now in your inventory.
Okay.
One starter Prolian knife.
All right.
Chick, you think you have enough fuel to get to this nearby trading port space station? You're going to sputter in, but you can make it.
I think we're just gonna make it, Tom.
So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have anything to trade. So I think we're going to have to steal some fuel. Are you okay with that?
Big smile on my face. You mean we get to do a heist?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm going to have to lean heavily on you on this one because I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, I think maybe we could pull over the top of them and then do a spacewalk and then just like kind of siphon it out their gas tank.
Baby, you can lean on me whenever. I've got this. Don't worry.
Oh, good. All right. So I will officially instate you as acting captain for this heist.
Well, I don't want that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm still the captain. Then
What do you want me to do? Sell the ship?
The ship would get us a lot of fuel. Wait a second. No, because we need the ship. That's not a good plan. Why am I in charge?
Yeah, don't worry, boss. They'll just give it to us.
Okay.
Chick, roll your brain. Difficulty of 5. And it is a 5. You know, as much as you're pushing this thought, pushing it in the back of your head, like, oh, I really don't want to think this. You do have a room full of plants, exotic plants from all over the universe that you've been growing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You've been pushing it back.
Them's my babies.
Yeah. Do you choose to tell Thomas that you've thought about this or no?
No.
No. We are committing to heist. Excellent. As you approach the space station, this space station is a large round station, and it is orbiting a gas giant in the solar system. And you can reasonably tell that this space station actually collects gas from the gas giant, and it probably has fairly decently rich people on this space station who trade in this gas. You figure it's probably a fairly affluent place. It's large around the like sort of midsection of this space station that's orbiting around the gas giant. It looks like there are ships coming in and out, like there's a little slice in the center that looks like a landing port. And as you approach, you hear boop, boop, boop. The station is contacting you.
Bring up the channel. Hey, we want to park.
Great. Thomas, what is the name of the space station?
The name of the space station is Victory.
Victory.
Used to be an old refueling station for the human military in this region that was retrofitted several years ago once the piece had broken out.
Yes, Prolians would definitely phrase it as peace has broken out.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, so you hear, welcome to the Victory. May I please have your ship code?
Don't give that to them. Make it up. Oh, shoot. Turn the comm off and then listen to me.
You hear on the I'm sorry, I don't believe I click.
Yeah. We shouldn't give them our actual transponder if we're going to steal stuff.
Oh, don't worry about that, boss. We're not going to steal nothing. They're just going to give it to us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
By the
awful nice
way,
of them.
are you any good with computers?
Should I say yes?
I don't know. Should you?
I don't think I should, because that'll probably get us into trouble. So I'm going to go with no.
Good enough for me.
Boop, boop, boop.
We better answer them.
Click.
Welcome to the Victory Space Station. Please send us your ship code.
Okay. And I'm going to try to fake it.
Okay, great. You're going to fake it. Have you ever faked a ship code before? So they're basically asking you the name of your
Probably
ship
not.
and kind of like your VIN number, basically.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
So that's going to be a brain check, and probably not. We're going to say that's a 10. Thomas, if you'd like to help, you can. You will need a new ship name, and you'll need a new number. So if you want to help Chick out with that, you can. Oh, you're muted.
I'm going to go ahead and spend an AT because I'm a loyal crew member. My help will then give him a +2 with that instead of the +1. So I will spend one of my adversary tokens for that. And then our new ship name is the Almighty.
The Almighty.
Yeah.
All right, Chick. Thomas tells you that the new ship name is the Almighty, and he's giving you some help that he can with the computer. You do feel actually slightly more confident now that he's given you the ship name. You don't have to worry about that. In fact, you feel about 2 points more confident. Go ahead and roll your brain.
Oh no.
That's a 2. That's a 2. Do you send the code?
Yes, I do. But I send ours.
There is a pause on the other end of the line. And you hear a click out. You hear the audio actually disappear for a second. It's audible that the comm isn't open for a moment. Mm-hmm. And then she comes back on and she says, "We hope you'll enjoy your stay at the Victory. Please prepare to be escorted."
Ooh, you did say they would give us stuff. We're going to treat us nice.
Red carpet treatment, buddy.
Heck yeah.
Great. 2 ships come out from what appears, like I said, the loading dock in the center seam, and they flank you, and they start to lead you in.
I try to open comms to them.
Okay. You open your comm. What do you say?
Hey guys, we're kind of running low on fuel. We're kind of limping in here. I'm not sure I can exactly follow you, but I'm aimed at this pad. So I'm just going here, and I'm going to aim for a occupied pad.
The first space is already occupied. Okay. Great. Roll your flight. I will also roll for the ship, and we will combine those scores. Have you ever tried to crash your own ship before?
I'm sure.
Right. Okay, cool. I believe you. I 100% believe you. Is that a 0?
I got a 6.
But we also a 6. Okay, and then we also have the ship.
When I add my bonuses, it messes up and reads 0.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's enough. You aim for the pad, and it's clear that you're going to just like ping, knock the ship off that's on that back into space. The two pilots next to you look really super nervous, and they're flanking. They looked like they were going to come in closer when it became really obvious that that was not going to be a thing, that riding their tailwind or tail gravity in wasn't going to work. They spread out real far when it's clear you're going to crash into this other little ship. Nice. It is another little ship on the pad. What does this other little ship look like?
Star Fox's ship.
All right. You aim for the pad. You land on the pad. The ship does kind of come behind you. So it's not all the way back out into space, but it's kind of come around your wing and is now precariously close to the exit just off your wing.
Thomas, hurry up. Go.
Okay, where am I going?
You need to hook us up to the fueling depot.
Oh, yes. And he'll run outside real quick. He'll make sure, of course, that he is in proper gear.
Okay. The back hatch of what is now the Almighty comes down, and you run out, and you see a guy standing next to the ship that you just knocked over to the side. Like, he's a very unhappy individual. And you see on a catwalk, maybe 50 feet from you, a bunch of guys with guns running across.
Okay. I quickly grab the fuel line, wherever that is, and I rush it over to our ship to quickly fuel.
We'll say that there's a bank kind of in the center area where you are. You pull that open. How does your ship refuel?
So it is a large circular clamp and hose that you basically hook to the side of the ship, and then you kind of spin it into place to hook it in, and then it pumps a liquid, a liquefied gas that the ship will then convert to a gas and use for combustion.
All right. You hear it start. You see those guys running, and another group across the catwalk on the other side start running towards you as well. The guy whose ship you just knocked into, who, I don't know, he looks humanoid, but it's hard to tell, but he looks human, comes running up to you and starts screaming at you. What the heck?
What? So we needed fuel. Thank you.
You needed fuel. I need my ship. What are you going to do about my ship?
Oh, we can give you a lift. That's not a problem. I mean, the least we could do.
Lift?
Yeah, sure. We'll take you right on over there, and then you can just spacewalk and get to your ship, and it'll be all good.
It's right over there. I can get to it, but it's all smashed up.
Why are you complaining to me if you can get to it?
What? He says. Chick, what are you doing?
I'm going to be calling over... I assume his suit has a comm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, quit arguing with him. Just get in the ship and lock the door. We're just going to wait until they try to break us in and then fly off.
Okay. Sir, we're going to have to continue this conversation inside. Those guys are going to probably start shooting at us.
Inside the station? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have some things to talk about with the authorities.
No, inside the ship.
No, I can't fly my ship.
No, inside our ship.
Why would I go into your ship? Clearly, you guys don't know what you're doing.
Oh no,
a couple of the guys, a couple of the guys with guns are starting to come down a walkway. They have eyes on you.
So this is highly combustible. If they start shooting, it's going to be a problem. I would really not like you to die. So could you come inside my ship and then we can argue inside?
You say as the two first guards that get down off the walkway aim and fire. Roll your flights. They're going to shoot at you. There's two of them.
I got
Oh,
it.
wow. Okay, the first security guard got an 11, but you got a 13, so you dodged that blast.
Nice.
And the second one gets a 12. You've dodged both blasts.
Right. I'm going to just grab the
Yeah.
dude and say, this is for your own good. And I just chuck him inside the ship. And then I go inside the ship and shut the door.
Great.
Whew, that was a close one.
Did you you didn't uncouple the fuel line?
Oh,
though.
no, not at all. That would not have been on his mind right now.
Okay, great. So just to encapsulate, so there's security guards running down, coming right at you. You've now kidnapped another human and thrown them onto the ship. And you're telling Chick to go, but we're still attached to the fuel line.
Oh, no, I didn't know that he was going to go. So I'm just inside the ship and I'm like, okay, we got to wait inside here now until we're finished fueling and then we can leave.
Great. Chick, you hear the loading door close.
Finally, you guys are in here.
Yeah.
We're like,
we're not
how-
full
how-
yet.
yeah. How much fuel do we have now?
Roll a d10, and that will tell us our percentage of how much fuel we have. It's an 8. You're about 80% full.
Oh, nice. Okay. So here's the deal, sir. Since I've rescued you, I appreciate you buying us fuel.
You did what? And
so-
I did nothing. What?
Well, they were shooting at us and I just pushed you inside. Your life should be worth.
Shooting at you
And you were next to me.
because you crashed into my ship. He's clearly like trying to wrap his mind around it. He's losing. Actually, I'm going to roll his grit real quick. This is a brand new person we've just created. We're going to decide. I know what he is. Okay. His grit's a 20. So he's going to roll his grit. It's an 18. So he's holding it together.
So we're going to fix this. Everything's going to be fine. I need to go outside and unhook the fuel line before we explode. You're going to be safe. You'll just be inside here. Just wait here and we'll get it all straightened out. I really appreciate you.
You're going to go outside
How else am I going to unhook the fuel?
where the station security
Well, I'm a really good dodger.
has guns.
That seems to be the plan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to roll his brains. He believes you. He's like, okay, this is happening. So he actually gets down on the ground and kind of splays himself out. Like, if they come in here and try to arrest us all, at least they can see that I'm just waiting for it to be over.
That's a good call. All right, Chick, I'm going to go unhook us. You be ready.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy.
Okay, I rush outside.
You open the hatch again and you see, I'm going to roll for it. We'll see how many are out there. There's 10 security guards out there, and two of them, the two that were shooting at you earlier, have their guns pointed directly at you. The rest of them have surrounded your exit points, the two ramps that they were coming down, and there's a couple really close to the hose that you hooked up to.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and then I just go back inside. I closed the door and I was like, yeah, that was a bad plan.
You hear from the human on the ground, you think?
Chick, we're just going to have to rip it out of the building.
Yeah. Well, did they unhook it yet?
You can ask them if they would unhook it. Just tell them we have no choice but to leave because you're being very hostile and we don't like aggression. And if they don't unhook us, then it's just going to be bad.
I'm going to start taking off, but very slowly.
And I'll just go on the intercom or the exterior comm link and say, could you please unhook the fuel line? I don't want you hurt.
you hear it coming back at you, and it's Chick, the same woman's voice that greeted you to the victory, but she sounded a little nervous, like you could almost hear her sweating. Victory to the Almighty. Stand down, please stand down. Oh, please stand down.
Oh, we're not trying to shoot at you. I just want you to unhook the fuel line.
Please be advised, the fuel line, she realized that you just said that to her, but she doesn't know what else to say to you. Please be advised, you're still connected to the fueling system. Please stand down.
Can I tell if it has been disconnected yet?
Great question. Do you have a button on your console that lets you know that you're still connected to the fuel line?
Well, I would assume that if I was fueling, it would have like some sort of notification.
Yeah, you're still connected.
Yeah, so we need to take off. Tell you, I'm going to turn on the outside ship speakers. Unplug the damn line.
Great. I will let you make a choice for this to roll either your flight or your charm.
Charm.
This is a bad situation. 12? 11?
And I will use that adversity token that I got earlier.
You will use your adversity token. That will bring you to a 12. Chick, how do you use your charming way with people to talk them into unhooking you from the fuel line?
I swear we'll be back. I just need to go get my captain so we can foot the bill.
You hear, again, that click of silence over the comm, and the woman comes back. Is this not the Almighty? Is this...
No, I sent you my code.
Another click, another silence. Yeah, you see that the gas or the fuel level has stopped going up.
And we take off.
Roll your flight, and I will roll the ship as well. Oh boy. Okay. Between the two rolls, you got an 11. So you guys take off with your new friend in tow. As you take off, he stands up. What the hell? And you guys are now pulling away from the space station. You see bits of gaseous fuel kind of floating around where you came out of the landing port.
All right, Chick, I think we're going to have to punch it. Hey, I don't know what your name is, but welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, like I had a choice.
You could have not gone into the ship.
Oh, okay, he's going to roll his grid again because it's a 14. He wants to take a swing at you so bad. But he's recognizing that, and this is a teenager, and maybe we just don't know better. So he doesn't take a swing at you, but you can see it in his face, and there's like this clenched fist, and man, he wants to take a swing at you. I need a male name from Thomas.
His name is Joseph.
My name is Captain Joseph Jones.
You're a captain. That's perfect. We don't have one.
Clearly.
All right, so let me get you up to speed.
Chick, are you still flying?
Yes, for the moment. I'm trying to get a little bit farther out.
And you would like to, I assume, dodge anyone that comes after you?
Yes.
Okay, there are these two ships out there that were trying to escort you in, They're going to follow you if they can. Roll your flight. Let's see if they can follow you.
Would escape artist play into this? Also, would that stack with my hotshot pilot?
If you can tell me how you're using escaped artist skills on the ship, I will say yes.
Not on the ship, but I'm looking for an
with the
escape
ship.
route.
Okay. I'm going to say yes. The ship has rolled a 4. They're coming after you. So if we can total a 15, you're going to get away clean.
Well, okay. But
can do
okay,
it.
yeah. Did they stack or no?
Yes, I will say yes.
Jeez. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No problem. No problem. That was a 13 on top of the 4 on top of, yeah, you guys are out. Tell me how you get away from the 2 little security ships that are trying to keep you from leaving their space.
So, as a ship's coming in, like a big mining ship, I fly around it and do it a couple times and then disappear. And while those ships are following me around this big cargo ship, yeah, I just backtrack and go the other way and fly out.
And you disappear from their sight. Meanwhile, in the cargo hold, Thomas is trying to explain the situation.
So what's happened is our original captain was kidnapped. That's my sister, who's a Prolian, but I'm a human. I guess I was a hostage, but some people think I'm a spy, but I'm not really sure exactly what I am. I know that I'm the first mate of the ship, so I'm in charge right now until you came along because you're the captain. So now you're the captain of the ship. Everybody wants to kill us, so you need to get us out of here.
Roll your charm.
Charm.
I'll give it a 7.
At least the D8. See how it goes.
A 4.
Yeah. No.
So he looks, his eyes narrow, and he looks around. Well, you do owe me a ship.
Okay.
And he turns around and makes for where he assumes the bridge is going to be.
All right, this way, Captain. And I walk towards the bridge.
Chick, you are boom, boom, boom. You got us out of there. You see what appears to be a human. You would say buff for a human, maybe middle-aged. Walk on to the bridge of the ship as if he owns it.
Oh, hey, you're the new captain?
Yep, this is a new captain. So, how we find my sister?
Oh, I was going to ask you.
Oh. He's a captain, though.
Oh. Well, Captain, how do we find a sister?
That's right.
The captain sits down in the chair and he kind of pats the chair and he's looking at it and he says, wait a minute. Is this the Persephone?
No, it's...
He looks back and forth between the two of you. Which is it?
It's the Almighty.
It's the Almighty? Okay. And you just said that your sister was the captain?
Yeah.
And that she was a
Prolian.
And this is not the Persephone?
No, it is.
No, it's not. It's the Almighty.
He examines the chair. It's a nice chair.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good ship.
Yeah.
What do you got on this ship?
No, a bunch of empty boxes.
All right, empty boxes you can fill. What else?
You?
You?
Me? Aren't you lucky? What else?
Well, our gunner and our security officer are currently on a secret mission to try to find my sister. And then they're going to report back to the Persephone once they're finished.
And the Persephone would be not this ship.
No,
Right.
this ship.
This ship is the Almighty.
He leans back in the chair. It sure is. You said your gunner and your security officer?
Yeah, we're supposed to meet up with them, but we needed fuel first. That's why we came to the space station to get the fuel.
Gunner
Now we've
security officer.
Yeah, we've accomplished our first mission, which was to fuel up. Now our second mission is to rendezvous with our gunner and our security officer, who are currently trailing the human ship that has my sister.
Who's the captain, or was the captain?
Will be the captain
until she gets back.
Once she gets back. And once she gets back, she'll be the captain because this is her ship.
And then we'll pay you.
Yep. And then we'll get you a new ship. Maybe that human vessel. I mean, nobody's going to be claiming it after we hurt everyone.
He's looking mighty comfortable in that chair. Both of you roll your brains. Nothing weird about his presence. You're just glad to have him there.
That's right. We needed a
man.
captain.
It's glad to have an adult around. Whew, thank goodness there's an adult around. He says, all right, let's rendezvous with this security officer and gunner of yours.
Yep.
Can't wait to meet them.
All right, let's set in our course, chick.
Yeah, I think they sent me some coordinates.
They did, in fact, send you some coordinates. Doesn't take long to uncode them. Again, they're that system that's a couple systems away. It take you about a day-ish to get there. But now you're fully fueled, so you could punch it.
Gotta punch it.
You punch it. So you're traveling along. You don't seem to see anyone following you, although now there is extra space chatter. Thomas, what is an extra piece of space chatter after you've now pulled your way out of the space station?
So there is space chatter about the Persephone going under the alias of the Almighty, because of course we didn't fool anyone. Who has kidnapped a human and made a daring escape from a space station after stealing a bunch of fuel. And every time that comes onto the radio, Thomas will kind of nudge Chick, change the channel.
No, man, I'm into it.
And Chick, as you say, nah, man, I'm into it. Before you change the channel, what is another piece of chatter that you hear?
That the guy we took was the governor of a city at the planet near that space station.
Okay. The Captain Joseph Jones, stands up off of the chair and takes a look around. He says, I'm gonna take a look around. Says to Chick, let me know when we... It's nice, isn't it? Let me know when we get close to the rendezvous with your security officer and gunner.
Okay. We don't currently have a crew quarters for you because the ship is full of people right now.
You have a captain's quarters, don't you?
Yeah, that's my sister's room.
I'll find it. And he walks out.
No, you can't go.
Yeah, he's gone.
Room.
Oh, she'll kill him, so we don't need to worry about that.
I don't think I should let him near the room. This may be a mistake.
Like I said, she'll kill him, so no, don't worry about that.
How much oxygen does a spacesuit hold? We might
I'd say
have
it's like 10 hours.
Okay. Can we get like some sort of transponder beacon just in case we have to space this guy?
I mean, we've still got those jump beacons.
That's right. We do have the jump beacons.
Yeah, I mean, I could just program those to go wherever.
All right, you better do that because I think we're going to have to space this guy.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'd rather see the captain kill him.
Well, that's true. Is it a mutiny if we space him?
Yeah, I think that would be, yeah.
Oh, well, we've already started a life of crime, so I don't see any reason why we can't do this. And then I leave.
No, I'm with you.
Great. Chick, do you work on one of the transponders to bamf this guy out into space?
Yeah.
All right, roll your brain. You have worked on these before, so not too difficult for you. We'll say a 5. It's a roll of a 10. Not only do you manage to figure out how to get this thing to bamf wherever you want, it looks a little nicer, and it does an extra thing. What does it do?
When you attach it, it turns invisible.
Oh, the device itself goes invisible? You know, for a chameleon-like creature, that seems to be a very excellent thing to
My
do.
shtick, right?
Yeah, that seems to be within character. I'm into it. I feel it. All right. So now you have this device. You have maybe you've been working on it for a while. So you have about another 15, 20 minutes before you get to where you think Rhea and Ace are.
Hey, yo, boss. We're getting near.
Okay, we better suit up. Let me go tell the captain.
Yeah.
And I'll go down to the captain quarters.
You find Captain Joseph Jones spread out on Avian's bed, his feet on the bed, just kicking it and looking around.
So, Captain, we're going to have to suit up because we're almost there.
Suit up?
Yep.
Are they in an inhospitable place?
We're going to probably have to rendezvous probably mid-flight. You always want to have your suit on whenever we go through the chambers and stuff, just in case a hole or something happens.
Roll your charm. He kind of thinks that you're too dumb to lie about it.
Yeah, that's probably a good thought.
Yeah, but that's a 4. That's not going to be enough.
Would a 6 be enough? Because I could spend 2 adversity tokens on it.
I'll take it.
You'll take it? Okay.
I'll take him.
All right.
He's a little suspicious, but he's like, all right, yeah, show me where the suits are.
All right. He takes, so Thomas will show you where the suits are and start putting a suit on.
Does Thomas also put one on? You put one on too?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Gotta sell it. Fake it till you make it.
Okay, so he puts the suit on. Is there a helmet or a visor or something that goes with the spacesuit?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a nice white helmet, and then it's got the sun visor and stuff like that on it.
He tucks it under his arm and heads for the bridge.
And Thomas will follow along.
So you follow along, you get back to the bridge, and Chick, you've reached the coordinates. You're hovering near a protoplanet, and there doesn't seem to be anything there.
Hmm.
I'm not seeing them.
You're not picking up any chatter on the comms?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should bake the captain some lasagna.
Yeah. That might help.
Yeah.
Chick, roll your brains. It's a 3. You're like, I don't eat human food, but okay. There's this heavy pause in the room.
I mean, don't you think you would like some lasagna?
Hey, Captain, do you want any lasagna?
He stops for a moment. Yeah, I guess I am kind of hungry, but what does that have to do with anything?
Lasagna
I don't know.
Is a good thing for the captain.
Do you know? Do you know how we can track these guys down? Because this is the last coordinates.
But if he doesn't get his lasagna, we might have to feed him some spaghetti.
You're trying real hard. Chick, go ahead and roll your brains again. The effort's got to count for something.
Would 5 pass?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Thank God.
Because that was a 3.
Yeah. Lasagna.
Oh, lasagna.
And with my tail, I'm going to try to stick it to his leg.
Great, roll your flight. He's not expecting it, so I'm not going to roll against it. You have, again, used these devices before. It's the 17. It's spectacular. Only Thomas sees it. What does he see?
He sees what I tried to do.
Mm-hmm. Which is, what does he see as you put this on him? Chick, describe for me what Thomas sees as you, with your 17, put this device on the Captain Jones.
So, I guess that'd be 2 things. One, I stuck it to his, like, the small of his back and then stole his wallet.
Great. So, Thomas, what you see is Chick's tail come around with the device, kind of like a prehensile tail being held by the tail, neatly onto the small of the back of Captain Jones. And as the tail comes back, you see just sort of this flash of a little bit of like red leather.
What the?
Hope you enjoy your lasagna. I push the button.
Helmet, helmet, helmet.
Too late. He does not have the helmet on.
No.
Chick, where did you send him?
To the surface of the protoplanet.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, so I need you to roll a d4 for me. 1, it's not breathable air. 2, it has breathable air.
Oh.
Nice.
That was a 2. There's, yes, I'm sweating. There was breathable air. You hear from the planet, there's a comm system in the helmet. And you hear Captain Joseph Jones screaming, "You!" And then whatever a terrible swear word is in this universe, "Kids, I swear if I ever get my hands on you!" And he's just screaming bloody murder.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. And I'll reach over slowly and just turn off the microphone. So that went well. We've got gas now.
Yeah, I got something. And I flick open the wallet. His name really was Jones.
Oh, it was? Interesting.
Chick, roll a d20. Let's see how much money you got. So there's 10 more credits in his wallet.
All right.
You now
for a bottle of booze.
We need to find Ace and Rhea, because if we're left alone for any longer, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so you're near that protoplanet. That's where the coordinates were for, but you don't see their ship. What kind of ship did they take with them? What did they get on to go?
They would have took one of the small landing crafts, like that we used for getting to the planet surface. Though it's a landing craft, it has been converted by Ace to be a small,
Ooh.
like little strike fighter when it needs to be done. So they kind of got on that and left.
Yeah, you don't see any sign of that landing craft.
Well, okay.
You know what its drive signature was? Because I could probably try to figure that out.
No, but we do have our personal teleporters. Like if the personal teleporters teleport us back to the ship, do you think that we could find some sort of like maybe transponder code on them or something? And then triangulate those positions by using kind of a reverse lookup?
Well, how maybe.
I think it's worth a try. You're the computer guy.
I am not a computer guy, but
So
I find the ship.
right, which means that you touch buttons on the ship.
That
I don't
is
touch
true.
buttons on the ship. So you're as close to the computer guy as we got.
Well, I'll try to find a book that maybe has the code in it.
Oh, that would be good. Might be in the security area. Then I'll go check Ria's office.
All right, Thomas, you go to Ria's office?
Yep.
And you're looking specifically for a book about how to triangulate the transporters.
Or at least a manual, like the little booklet or whatever, manual on how to use personal transporter.
Okay.
Should be in a drawer full of other manuals.
Roll your brain. You know what you're looking for, but you don't know what it looks like. So I'll say a 7.
Nope.
It's a 3. You start going through Ria's stuff, and actually what you do find some pamphlets, but they're pamphlets all about auto drone enhancements. So you know that Ria was an auto drone. She started as an auto drone, but as they earn money and progress, they can actually get enhancements for themselves, which is why she's kind of in a humanoid form right now. The pamphlet you see on top is one that talks about getting hair, and you seem to remember, oh yeah, Ria doesn't have any hair.
She doesn't have hair.
But that's the pamphlet that's sitting on top.
Huh. Okay. Weird. All right, well, I keep looking to see if I can find anything on
Brains
the personal
again.
transporter themselves.
We'll do brains again because you keep looking. Because it's obviously your best stat.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Maybe that's a 4. Maybe Ria's room isn't the place to look.
Ace's room wouldn't be the place to look either. She's a security officer.
I'm gonna
Captain's
look around
room
the
wouldn't
bridge.
be there.
Okay, maybe Jake, you want to look around the bridge? Roll your brain. Again, you know what you're looking for, but you've never really seen it, so we'll say a 7. It's a 3. Nope, there's nothing here. The drawer is empty. You think that maybe Ace has been eating human candy. There's some wrappers in a drawer. But other than that, has Ace been stress eating? I don't know. But you don't see that.
So after giving up looking, I'm just going to start blasting out a communications. Ace! We're here!
Just Ace. You hear Captain Jones reply, actually, they ghosted you, you idiot! And if I ever get my hands on you... And then he starts screaming again.
Shut off his transponder. Nope. Shush.
I go back up to the bridge. I can't find a transponder book anywhere. So I have really no place to go from here. If we can't
Should
find
we fly in circles?
No, I don't think that's going to be good. I did find a pamphlet on getting human enhancements that Rhea was reading, maybe if we find a local shop or something, she might be shopping for something. Well,
That's
wait a
good
second.
idea.
They said that the human ship was flying in circles, right?
Yeah.
So sooner or later it would come back here, right?
One would think so.
So all we have to do is just like wait. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me.
That sounds like a plan. I mean, that's the only plan that I could have besides going to a local shop and trying to find some robot enhancements. She wants to have hair.
Oh, weird.
It's not that weird. I mean, if she
A
wants to have
robot
hair,
with hair? How is that not weird?
I don't know why it would be weird.
Well, I don't have any hair.
But if you wanted hair, that would be okay.
I guess. Where would I put it?
On your head?
Next to my nice mohawk? I'm fine.
Well, that's true. And then also the hair would get in the way of your eyes.
Oh.
As we ponder the deeper thoughts of the universe, Chick, go ahead and roll your brain. You are a pilot. This will be easy. We'll make it a 4. It's a 6. Kind of a no-brainer for you. You know that you could probably hide on the dark side of the protoplanet. I mean, it's a protoplanet. It's really far away from the nearest sun, but you could probably hide on one side of it and hide no problem.
I'll go ahead and do that.
You head over and hide on the dark side of the protoplanet. After a time, you do hear a proximity sensor go off.
Is that them?
Hey, Tom.
Is that them?
I don't know. Something's here.
Can you like scan it or something?
I can try.
I mean, passively scan it. Don't let it know that you're scanning it. Kind of like you lifted that dude's wallet.
Oh, okay.
So when we built the ship, scanners were not something that we added.
Okay.
But it is, Rhea and Ace's ship is actually part of the Persephone. So if you might be able to see if their ship is around.
So if ships have unique comm signatures or something like that, and we're used to communicating with the shuttle, could we just send out a signal to just the shuttle to like communicate with just that, not like a broadcast, but more like a tight beam specific to, for lack of a better term, their IP address?
Check, yeah, you think that's possible.
Okay. See if you can hail the Raptor.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It might come out. Hey, are you there?
So Chick doesn't call for the Raptor or check for the Raptor signature. He just goes, opens the comm and starts screaming, Ace, are you there? You are met with silence.
Huh. Well, I think we should check this out. I mean, if we've got a proximity alert, we should at least check it out.
Yeah, can you see it?
Let me go up to the top deck, to the observation deck.
Oh, okay. So you're on the bridge and you're looking out the 360 window on the bridge, and you see what does look like the Raptor coming in your direction. You don't see the human ship.
I'll calm over and say, I think I see the Raptor, but I don't see the human ship.
I look over and, Okay. Don't know why I had to use the radio for that.
The raptor is under power, but not a lot, and it seems to be just kind of coming towards your direction.
I
Gonna
think we
fly
better
over and
run
try to
it, yeah.
dock. Yeah, gonna fly over and try to dock with it.
Okay. You come out from around the protoplanet, and we'll say that sort of automatically connects like a magnet. It's part of the ship, so it comes back to it. And the raptor is now docked to the Persephone.
Okay. Open up the hatch, check inside. I'm assuming we don't see them.
You see Rhea on the floor. She appears to be deactivated. She's out.
Oh no. Chick, I'm gonna need help down here from the computer expert. You're gonna have to figure out how to turn her on again.
I keep telling you, I'm not a computer expert.
You're the closest thing we've got. You push buttons. I need you to push some buttons.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully you'll push the right ones. I don't want you to accidentally self-destruct her.
You come here and watch the flight deck then.
Oh yeah, I can fly a ship. And then I walk upstairs.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So Chick, do you make your way down to the raptor?
Yes.
You make your way down to the raptor. Actually, Thomas, before you leave, and Chick, as you come in, both of you can roll your brain. Difficulty of 7. Chick got a 5. Thomas got a 3.
You're not cut out for this.
You don't know why. You don't know why, but something isn't right.
Okay.
Chick, you see Rhea sprawled out on the floor. She's actually kind of on her back in a stiff as a board kind of way. Apparently completely deactivated.
I'm going to try to reactivate her.
Roll your brain. Do you have any have you ever worked with an auto drone before?
No.
No. You got a 5. Yeah, she doesn't appear to be broken. She appears to be deactivated. She doesn't, there's no pieces missing. Nothing seems to be sticking out or broken. She's just not turning on. She's not booting.
I call over the intercom. I can't find the on button.
Oh, great. So something had to have boarded the raptor. Maybe it's something in the black box that we can find out.
Maybe Ace went AWOL.
Why would Ace go AWOL? I don't see why she would go AWOL.
Do you understand her more than face value? Because I sure as hell don't.
No, not really. But she seems to be pretty protective of people. So I don't see why she would go AWOL.
Well, she's no people, is she?
Well, yeah, I guess. I kind of consider us all people. Any sentient thing in the universe, kind of people.
I mean, is
They're
that
not
robot
like
sentient?
actual people? Well, yeah, I guess it would be sentient. I mean, it wants hair.
Again, that's just creepy. I don't want hair.
Well, that's you, and she's she. So, yeah, let's check for the black box, because there's got to be something in here. We can't just fly around blind.
I mean, that's how I fly most of the time.
I mean, unless you can figure out how to, get a vapor trail under fuel. Wait a second. The fuel does burn. Like it was a gas when we fueled up, right?
Yeah.
There should be some sort of trail or something, right?
Back to the space station?
Yeah, but I don't think they would come from the space station.
Yeah, no, they're coming from here.
Are we going to have to beam that captain back aboard?
I mean, I'm sure he's had some time to cool down.
Sounds like a good plan.
Maybe he knows how to work this, whatever this robot is.
Well, it's either that or we enact super spy plan.
Oh no. What's super spy?
Super spy is where we fly to the nearest human installation and I become the spy that I was meant to be.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, you heard the
I don't know if
chatter.
there's any human installations near here, but
Well, if they were flying around in circles.
Maybe if there's a maybe there is a human installation around here. We just don't know about it.
I mean, do you got a better idea?
Chick, roll your brain. You are a pilot. It won't be hard. It's a 5, 4.
I will spend one.
Okay, great. You guys should have some nice stacked adversity tokens right now, so don't get great
keep
to
using them though.
Yeah. So this is an area that have been contested by humans and Prolians. So you know that there are human settlements and Prolian outposts all over the bloody place. You've been dodging them for the last 3 days. So they're everywhere. And there's varying degrees of friendliness at any of them, but there's pockets everywhere.
You know what might be a better idea? If we don't go to a human installation, but we go to a Prolian one, the Prolians will have spies that will know exactly where she is.
Right, but maybe if I'm wrong here, boss, we probably would be able to land. They definitely don't want our ship.
Oh no, we could definitely land. I'm pretty sure of it. They're going to want me.
Well, are you sure about that? The humans didn't.
But the Prolians can use me as leverage. That's what they called me, that I was the hostage. And
right.
they could trade me
when
for
the
my
humans
sister.
Came and did what they did didn't take you.
So
they had the opportunity.
So you just made a teleporter that was invisible. So hear me out. We put one of those teleporters on me that's invisible. Then I get sold to the Prolians, which gives you some money. Then they trade me for my sister, and then you secretly be waiting outside for me to teleport myself back to the ship. It's foolproof.
Okay. But you take Mr. Jones's wallet, because I don't want him knowing that I took it.
Oh yeah, you can just blame it all on me because they're going to trade me anyways.
Yeah.
And then you get off scot-free, you get some money, we get my sister back, we get back on the ship, and we're up some credits and a full tank of gas, and then we ride off into the gas planet sunset.
Right, but where's Ace?
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to find Ace too. Can't forget about her. Well, once we get the captain, we'll have some brains on this ship.
Oh, the captain that we put on the planet.
No, not that captain. That captain.
Well, we got to get that captain back.
We do have to get that captain back?
Well, he's got the transponder.
Oh, you only have one of them?
Well, I only wanted to make one of them.
Okay, well, we've got the Raptor. I think we're going to have to go down and find him.
Oh, no, I can just get him back in. 1 second, I'll come up to the bridge.
Okay. It's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long, Chick. You're up on the bridge.
Hit the return button.
The Captain Joseph Jones appears on the bridge of your ship. He sees you guys, and he immediately runs for Thomas to like choke the ever-loving life out of him.
I pull out the Prolian knife and say, "Back off!"
Okay, he wants to smack the daylights out of you. So roll your flight. He's going to roll his fight.
I mean, I'm just going to push the return button.
Okay. So Captain Joseph Jones goes running for Thomas, his hands outstretched as if he's going to squeeze the life out of him through his neck. Thomas pulls the knife out, Chick hits a button, and whoop, Jones is gone.
Okay, open a comm channel. We should have talked to him first before surprising him with being back on the ship.
I mean, I guess you're right.
You open the comm.
So, Captain Jones, are we calm now?
Not only am I going to kill you,
so
I'm going to enjoy it.
Let me offer
you realize we could literally do this all day, right?
Let me offer you an alternative deal.
Idiots. Sure. What's your great deal?
You sell me to the humans because I'm a traitor.
This I'm okay with so far. Go ahead.
See, we can be cooperative. You're going to probably give me to the Prolians first, and then they're going to trade me for my sister. But you get the satisfaction of knowing that I am in jail.
Oh, wait. So am I selling you to the humans? Am I making money, or am I just giving you to the Prolians?
No, you're selling me to the Prolians. You sell me to the Prolians. They trade me for my sister. You profit.
No. All right.
You can't do that if you kill me, though.
You hear a rustle, rustle, rustle sound. Where's my wallet?
It's on the ship.
Where's my goddamn wallet?
It's on the ship.
I'll do this because I love to make money.
You
but
dropped it.
I want you to know, I really hate you guys. I'm going to enjoy selling you back to the Prolians.
Okay. He said, I'll turn the comm off. And I was like, I think that's the plan, Chick. Are you good with this?
Yeah. I'm definitely going to try to make another one of those teleporters. Because this guy's a real dick.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. If you can make one of those, we'll just leave him on the planet. Because I don't like his vibe.
I mean, sure, it might take me a little minute.
Well, if we can do that, then we'll just tell Mr. Captain Jones we're sorry. We decided to go a different route.
Yeah, he gave us some good ideas.
Yeah. It's what good for having a captain. I mean, yeah. I think that's a good plan.
So you guys are making friends all over the universe.
Before we leave the area, though, I'm going to teleport Jones to the space station.
So there isn't a space station here. There's the protoplanet.
And then the space station we ran away from.
Might be too far away.
Oh, that's real far. Yeah. That would be too far to transport to. You'd have to be within proximity of it.
Could I put him in a shipping lane?
Just floating in space?
He did want his own ship. We could lock him in the Raptor.
He wanted to go back.
Well, Chick, are you going to try and make a new transporter?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to do that before or after you dispose of Captain Jones?
Oh, before, so that I know it'll work.
Great. So let's do that first. So go ahead and roll your brain. This is the second one. It'll be easier. You got an 11, no problem. This is the second one you've made. And it also does become invisible when attached to a body, a person.
Nice.
As you're working on it, it's taken some time, and you hear Captain Jones. He's calling you guys, and he's like, "So today?"
We're thinking about it.
It was your bright idea. And he starts swearing at you again.
So I'm going to need you to calm down.
Well, this is as calm as I'm going to get right now.
I understand that this is not an idea.
Poor guy.
Oh,
It's not ideal. Go on.
this is not an ideal situation. But we're doing the best that we can. So, like we promised, we're going to give you a ship. We're thinking that you may decide to just stab me instead. So we're just going to call ourselves even and part ways. How's that sound?
I would love nothing more to part ways with you idiots.
That's kind of harsh.
Chick, where do you blip him to?
One of the main shipping lanes.
Great. So he's just floating in space?
Yep.
Great. I'm going to roll a d4. Odds he didn't put the helmet on, evens he had the helmet on.
Please let him have the helmet on.
It's a 4.
Yes.
It's an even. He has the helmet on. So, bloop, and you see way off in the distance, just this little figure. And you hear over the comm, just as he starts to leave your guys' range, and you can't hear him anymore. I'm gonna kill you, you idiots! Crackle, 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 it disappears. And that's where we'll take our break.
Well, that's our second reoccurring villain.
As the crew of the Persephone really are making friends all over the universe, they notice 3 small objects in the distance, coming closer and closer to the protoplanet and beginning to make a circle descent to the surface.
Shit. What is that?
That must be the human ship.
Are they coming to pick up our captain?
No, I don't think they're coming to pick up the captain. I think they're just making their circle and they finally made it here. But the raptor came here before them. And why is there 3 things? They said that there was only one thing following them.
It's too weird. Let's go check it out.
The 3 small objects are getting closer and closer to the planet's surface. They seem to be zeroed in on something.
Flying over there.
Do you fly over the planet or do you fly to land?
I fly straight at it.
You fly straight at it. As you catch up to the 3 small objects that are circling and coming down to the planet's surface, you see a figure on the planet's surface.
Shit,
Wait,
what is that?
In hand.
You see
See what
that?
appears to be the figure of Ace. Sin, introduce yourself and tell us about Ace.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sin. You may find me here on the channel, wielding my mod sword. Ace is a chimaevan, which is a bird species, so he looks approximately like a 5-foot-something hawk, and has a predilection for strong weaponry.
Chick, you're getting closer and closer, and you see Ace on the surface, helmet off, because, well, we determined there was some air on the planet, waving madly at you, but these 3 objects are continuing to circle, and they've now circled Ace, and they're floating just above the ground in about a 10-foot circle around Ace.
I am going to do one of my mad dashes to fly straight at Ace and stop. Hovering right over.
Great, roll your flight. And I'll roll the ship's flight. So for a combined roll of 10, you do come in, you're hot dogging it in. You stop a little too uncomfortably close to Ace. Ace, it's a little uncomfortably close.
Pocket sand.
I will rush down to the where the hatch is, basically, to lower it to bring her aboard quickly.
Ace, you see the hatch lower and you see the three objects coming towards you. Ace, roll your brain.
This will go well.
And actually, it would be on a 6.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I can't see it. What was it?
No, it's not my good stat.
Oh no.
There is so much dust and debris kicked up from the Persephone when Chick came to pull in that is actually stinging your eyes. You can see these objects coming at you, but you can't make out what they are.
If that's the case, can I try to basically stun blast them to hopefully drop one to the ground to grab it? Not using the Prolian pistol, using my regular pistol, which hopefully has a stun setting.
Certainly, you can go ahead and roll your fight. It's not expecting it at all, so it's not going to try and dodge. It's a 13. It's a dead hit to the center of this object, and it hits the ground.
I would like to snatch it up and book it for the hatch, for the landing ramp.
Roll your flight.
Do I get
7.
bonuses because Thomas is helping me to open the dang thing?
Yep.
Thomas, how do you give her encouragement and help her to get in there?
Go ahead and spend an adversity token so that she can get a +2 to her roll. And I am basically lowering the hatch, and I have connected myself with like a tether, and I am laying down on the ramp as it kind of moves down, and I kind of slide out to the end of the tether, which leans me like halfway out, and I'm just reaching out for her to grab her hands.
Excellent. Yes, I'll say yes. You grab her hands. She's kind of got one of these objects, football, tucked under her arm, and you slide her up onto the cargo bay floor. Do you raise the hatch?
Yep.
You raise the hatch and look at Ace. Ace, roll your brain. It's not a quick action here. A 6, that'll do it. This is an auto drone. And you swear you've seen this auto drone before.
Wait a second. Ace, is that Rhea?
No. Last I checked, Rhea had arms and legs, unless those bloody human bastards did something to her. No offense to present company.
Oh, okay. Where
do you recognize this? Because it looks
familiar,
but I can't put my finger on it.
Is it from the space station?
I don't know, but it was one of the 3 little things that were following the humans that grabbed Davian. So, I don't know.
Thomas, roll your
Is there
I know, right? Best stat.
Best
Do we
stat
charm it
ever.
out of it?
Haha.
7, that'll do it. This was one of those little auto drones that was trying to help you on the space station that was exploding.
Yeah. This is a drone from the space station. It's one of the ones that were trying to help us.
And it followed us all the way here? I'm gonna start turning it over in my hands to see if I can find a reactivation switch or something like that. Maybe if there's a what's it called, a data port, if I can connect it to like a screen, a monitor of some kind, to try and get some sort of readout, see what's going on. Maybe it can send messages to us. I have no idea.
Go ahead and roll your brain. Do you have any experience with auto drones?
I don't think so.
9.
Oh God.
You're the smart one. We just picked up the
I am
smart
not.
one.
I am the fighting one. You picked up the brawler.
You're rolling it around in your hands. You shot it real good. You shot it real good, and you can't figure out how to turn it back on. As you're rolling it around in your hands, you hear a polite on the outer hull.
Uh-oh.
Do we have a screen or something that we can see outside without, opening the door?
Chick probably could.
Can someone calm Chick? I had to kind of cannibalize my calm. I need to get a new one.
Hey, Chick, somebody's knocking on the outside of the ship. Could you see that by any chance?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's Captain Jones.
Captain who now?
Well, he would have
Oh,
came
you
through
get to meet the
atmosphere.
captain.
He would have came through the atmosphere, though. I don't think he would have survived that. But then again, he did have a teleporter on him.
What? Okay, what?
I'm gonna go ahead and look out.
You look out and you see 2 little auto drones just kind of floating by the back hatch, waiting.
There seem to be auto drones.
Were they auto drones from the space station that
Shit, I can't tell.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to let them in. That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Your
I mean,
choice. I'm up here.
Well, they're being polite, so it's the only polite thing to do. I'll open the hatch.
You open the hatch and 2 little auto drones come floating in. And yes, you recognize one of them as the repair drone. You recognize the loading drone, and the one that Ace has effectively shot is the food prep drone that is now unresponsive. The other 2 drones float over to it, take it from Ace, and the repair drone starts to little arms come out and starts to fiddle with the one that has turned off.
A repair drone, and that's the loading drone. And the one that you shot is the food processing drone that tried to kill us.
Okay. The loading drone or whatever you said it was isn't doing anything, correct?
The food prep drone is out.
Right, the food prep drone is out. The repair drone is fixing it. And
the loading drone is just hanging out like it kind of belongs on a cargo deck.
I look at it and say, "What are you doing here?"
We help.
But weren't you back on the station? Did you follow us all the way here?
Station gone. Help, Captain. Captain gone.
Okay.
So you're following the new captain?
No, they're homed in on Avian. Can you locate the captain?
Captain gone. We help. Captain gone.
Captain gone.
So, can you tell what direction the captain has gone in? Maybe we can help the captain.
The loading drone turns, and one little metal arm goes boop. Just
okay.
Points.
Okay, come with me. We're going to go to the person who flies the ship and try and set a course.
We help.
Yes, you will. And on the way to Thomas, be like, "What is this about a Captain Jones?" As we go towards the bridge.
He was briefly the captain of the Almighty, which is the Persephone, and then we decided to mutiny. He wasn't a very good captain. But I do have to voice a concern. The last time we saw that drone, and he points at the one being fixed, it tried to kill us.
Okay, then before we leave the room, I turn around to the repair drone and say, "You two, stay in the cargo bay. We'll call you if we need you.
But that sounds
Do not
reasonable.
leave the cargo bay."
The repair drone says, does this help?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, it
We'll
helps.
tell you.
It's very, very helpful.
We help.
Very helpful.
Yes,
Okay.
you're being helpful. Just stay put, okay?
And it continues to repair its fallen comrade.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna make sure to close the cargo bay doors, just in case.
Yeah. So we were running out of fuel. And then
Mhm.
at that point, we decided that the best way to get fuel, since we didn't have any money, was to steal fuel. And so then at that point, we went to a space station. Chick landed us in somebody else's landing bay, which knocked his ship off the thing. And then I ran outside and I grabbed their fuel hose and we just kind of borrowed his fuel. But he was very, very upset, and which is understandable. We did knock his ship off. And then people started shooting at us, and I saved his life, which he was not grateful for at all. But still, threw him on top of the ship or inside the ship, and then we all took off at that point. Then he said that he was a captain, and since we needed a captain for the time being to find our actual captain, we decided to go ahead and follow his lead. But unfortunately, he seemed to be very, very greedy, and he went into my sister's room, which is not polite. So we teleported him down to the surface of a planet. Luckily, it was got air on it. And then later on, we needed him again. We teleported him back to the ship, and he tried to kill me. So we teleported him back to the planet. And then, well, we teleported him out to space to try to help him out. That's the story I'm sticking to.
You feel almost as if the drone and Ace are looking at you like this.
Yeah.
Ace's head tilt has become more and more pronounced as the story goes on. Just
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, never leaving you two alone again. Understood.
I'm a great first mate, but not a good captain yet. I got a lot to learn.
Don't we all? Right. Did I learn anything useful about those humans when I was tangling teeth with them? Also, have we got the raptor like docked back with our main ship?
Yes, so the Raptor is docked back with the Persephone / Almighty.
We need someone needs to tell that repair drone to go fix Rhea.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I'll let you go talk to Chick. I'll take care of the repair drone.
Thank you. Be careful.
Will do.
And I'm going to take the loading drone that was kind of pointing to go find Chick.
All right, so you lead the loading drone that seems to know which way to go and take it up to the bridge to Chick, who is sitting at the console. Chick, you see Ace arrive.
Hey!
Hello. I hear things have gotten complicated when I was not around.
Whoa! What do you mean?
The very short-lived captain, for one thing, but
Oh, you want to meet the
Anyway.
captain?
no thank you.
Oh,
But anyway,
I can have him back here in a moment.
I'd rather not have to wipe brains off of the viewport, so let's not do that.
Why would there be
Probably-
brains?
If he tried to attack you, it'd probably be his brains.
Oh no, I could just warp him back out of here.
Fair. Anyway, we don't have time to waste on degenerates like that one. Right.
Oh, I wouldn't
So
call
this-
him a degenerate.
So this little fellow, anyway, is just completely ignoring that part. This little fellow, pointing at the loading drone, is homed in on avian. It knows where to
yeah.
go. So, based on where it's pointing, is it possible for you to chart a course in that general direction?
Well, maybe not where it's pointing, because that's kind of vague, right?
I
Maybe we could hook
genuinely-
it up to the navigation computer.
You know more about it than I do. I just shoot things.
You think so?
Probably a better style than
The little loading drone floats up to the console, and looks up to Chick and says, "We help."
I guess we could try.
worth a shot, right?
The little drone seems to be, it's got two sort of camera-like eyes, kind of looking, it seems to be looking around the console like it's looking for something.
Just gonna watch
Is
it
looking
do what it's
for-
doing.
It's gonna roll its brain.
Is it looking for like a data jack or something like that? I'm gonna try and like I don't want to say be like USB ports, but that's the mental image.
You would guess that it's probably looking for a jack, and it meets its brain. It does find one, and you see a small metal rod come out, and it plugs into the console.
Firewire. It's printing out our MapQuest sheets.
Wow, that's a reference. Anyway.
Chicks and data starts to appear, and you see that, yes, the human ship was making like circle and circle, and it was going in circles, but the circles are getting bigger, and the circles seem to be making more of an oval. And if you lay that map over, oh, I'm so sorry. No, you know what? I'll let you make a case for flight if you want to roll flight or brain.
Flight, please.
Because you are a pilot. You're not technically going away from something, but you're going towards something. You do notice that eventually this concentric oval that's getting bigger and bigger crosses over a planet in an abandoned system.
Guys, I think I know where it's at.
Okay.
The drone
Let's go.
unplugs. And it looks at Chick quizzically. Captain Gone or Captain Gone?
No, help. We find Cap.
We help.
Help.
And it just points in the direction it was trying to send you. It's mostly just agreeing with you. It's difficult to understand these little drones. They haven't been upgraded.
Yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
and plot that course.
You plot that course. Thomas, you are in the loading bay with the repair drone and the food prep drone, and the repair drone seems to be finishing up. The other little drone starts to like it's starting to rev up to start.
Okay. Repair drone, can you come with me? Help. We're going to leave the food prep drone here.
Drone help.
That
Drone
drone will
help.
be, oh,
Drone help. Drone help.
It'll be very helpful if it stays here.
Can you charm a drone? Give it a try. Roll your charm. Does it buy it? It's only a drone. 4? I shouldn't say that.
6.
6. It doesn't have a lot of life experience. There's a pause. All the little things go away. It rolls the other drone kind of off into the corner in what kind of looks like a little safe tucked space,
That's
and then
pretty
comes
good.
back to you and floats in front of you like it's waiting.
Okay, let's go. I got somebody else that you need to repair.
We help.
I will take it to Rhea, shutting and locking the cargo bay door.
You do so. The repair drone follows you.
Okay, I'll take it over to Rhea.
The repair drone pulls up next to Rhea, and you hear it give this like soft whistle. Ooh. Because
Yeah,
clearly this is a very upgraded drone.
Yeah. Oh, I got a pamphlet. And he pulls out of his utility belt the pamphlet that he kept. he's like, huh, how can I upgrade this repair drone? And maybe give it a little bit of oomph.
Padrone, get upgrade.
Pay drone, get
Hey,
upgrade.
Padrone, drone, get upgrade.
Oh,
Oh.
you want me to pay you so that you can get an upgrade? I was thinking of just getting you the upgrade.
It backs away slowly from you, a little distrustfully.
Oh, no, I won't do it. I'll have our computer expert chick do it. I'm just going to find a page while you do your repair. I mean, if that's okay by you.
It hovers over towards Ried, begins to work.
Okay. You take care of that. I'll get our computer expert on this. Don't you worry. Everything's going to be okay. And then he will walk back up to the bridge.
You walk back to the bridge. You see Chick plotting a course. You see Ace looking over his shoulder, and the loading drone also kind of looking over Chick's shoulder. You see on Ace kind of an area by their eye where there's a couple feathers missing, and it's kind of puffy, like maybe they've been hit or something.
That's normal. Are you okay, Ace?
Oh. Yeah. The fucking, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a bit of a fight down there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I left some good marks on them. Maybe got a few. I don't know. It was a bit of a confused situation. Ace kind of pats the Prolian pistol, which he definitely used on some poor sod.
That's good.
He got in a bit of a right hook.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's what happens, but I marked his face up good, and he's like, Ace kind of holds out a hand and flexes it, and talons kind of shine for a moment and then go back in.
Nice. It's nice to have natural weaponry. I don't have any of those, but it's nice to have them.
And that's why we're training you. But
yeah, I get that. So
yeah,
once we set in the course,
there was a scuffle. I was a bit busy trying to figure out what those 3 drones were, because they were too high up for me to see, and the humans kind of got the jump on me at that point, which...
The humans were on the surface of the planet?
Were they? GM?
So as you remember, you were following the human ship that you believe had avian on it, as were the 3 objects, which were making you extraordinarily suspicious. You've seen the humans use that jump transporter before. They jumped on your ship. What happened?
I presume they jumped on the ship, and one of them... How many? We're gonna say there's 3. Okay, 4. I assume one of them grabbed Rhea, and the other one disabled her somehow, some kind of EMP pulse. And because I was at the controls, it took me a moment to turn around. At which point, I think one of them might have grabbed me and used their transporter to like shove us down on the surface of the planet, and his body is probably down there, but let's not go into that.
So on the surface,
while I was there, I probably stole everything in that guy's pockets.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, go ahead and roll a d4. As Thomas, as Ace is describing this, you kind of look out the window and you see now, kind of covered in dust and rubble, where I almost said the Almighty, the Persephone slid into the planet. You kind of see the outline of a body out there. Yeah. So Ace, you found 3 objects, 3 useful things on the body of that human that tried to dump you on the planet. What were those 3 useful things?
His personal comm, which still has data or like reception frequencies for the other arseholes.
Nice. Okay.
I probably stole his transporter as well, so we now have an example of those jump transports.
Nice.
What should the third useful item be? Oh, I know. I don't want to call it a hacker's kit, but it's just it's a tool that lets me get into data networks faster.
Okay.
Which is presumably how they got past our shields and got onto the ship, but...
So you can now add these items to your inventory.
Excellent.
So check, you have the course plotted. You may head that way if you wish.
Reaping.
You head out in that direction. You know it's going to take a moment to catch up to the human ship. In the meantime, Ace, you also picked up some space chatter. What is something you picked up on the chatter?
I think this is we're heading for an abandoned system, correct?
Uh-huh.
So there's probably smugglers and other forms of under the table folks out there. So I think what I may have heard is two disgruntled folks who might have been just dumped out on guard duty and somewhere in the system around there, complaining about this one ship that paid zero attention to all their hails, didn't observe any of the normal protocols, which they're basically, declare your name, declare like what you're here for, and like find a docking bay, essentially. Nothing complicated, but these people just ignored everything and just went right through. So they're a little annoyed and they're considering whether or not to call this in down below, but one of them is like, whatever, it's too much paperwork, fuck it. It's just some drunk idiot again.
Awesome. Ace, did you use your, I know you called it something, it was something you spent your
troublemaker
points, troublemaker.
I do not think I have yet, because this is just like overheard radio stuff. I think if we get down there into whatever smuggler's hive, then I would activate it and see if I can find a friendly face to give us a few pointers on where to go or how to get in there sneakily.
Awesome. Chick, it doesn't take long to get there because you have a full tank of gas.
Oh, yeah, we do.
You get into this fairly dead system. The star in the system had gone out, so all power, like it's still pulling gravity, but there's no light. So all light in the system is completely artificial. And you find the planet that this circle seems to go over.
Well, hello, folks. It seems we'll be arriving at our destination fairly soon. Does anybody have any plans for what to do when we get there?
I'm gonna go see if I have any, if I know anybody locally. This is a smuggler's moon. A lot of my old friends will hang out here, and see if they can give us any pointers. Meanwhile, actually, is the bugger, what's the word? Is Rhea completely repaired?
You can call down and find out.
Sure.
No.
Oh dear.
She's not completely repaired.
Is she like functional at least?
She's starting to get there, or as far as I know.
Okay, well.
So I rolled for the repair drone. He will be able to fix her, but it's going to take a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a few minutes till we get to the planet anyway, so hopefully she'll be up and running.
This pamphlet on upgrades that Rhea had, yeah. I was wondering if Chick could upgrade one of these little drones so that they can do their job a little bit better. Possibly the repair drone.
Sure.
I mean, you are the computer expert.
Let me see that pamphlet, and Ace takes the pamphlet gently. It's for like androids to look more human or more fleshy is the right term?
So auto drones, as they progress and they can earn money and they can actually buy upgrades and upgrade themselves. Some of them choose to look more humanoid. Some of them may become more mech-like, but they can upgrade themselves over time. Rhea just happened to have a pamphlet about having hair, which she doesn't currently have.
Okay. Maybe we should let the little guy pick what it wants.
Oh,
Okay.
Instead of us, giving it an upgrade and it being the wrong thing.
For sure.
Okay,
Later,
that sounds good.
we can deal with this one later, but we'll keep it in mind. We're almost there.
Just leave me with this little guy for just a moment.
The auto drone backs up away from Chick. It doesn't take long for you to hear a signal, and you hear a very bored voice come over the comm. State your business.
Persephone.
Remember, we're the Almighty.
Oh, okay. Almighty, here to buy supplies.
Yeah, everybody's here to buy supplies. Yep, fine. Come on in. Just don't land on anybody. I heard that happened to somebody else recently. Bad business. Just don't land on anybody.
Ugh,
Come on in.
messy. Thank you. Over and out. And look to Chick. Let's go.
Okay.
Chick, are you gonna land or are you gonna hot dog that?
What was that?
Are you gonna land where they show you to land? Are you gonna hot dog that in?
Land normally, please. Land normally, please.
I don't land normally. No, that's boring. I'm landing with flair.
Roll your flight. I will roll the ship as well. Okay. Yeah. You hot dog it in. What does that look like? Dang.
This time, I do a barrel roll right before I hit the landing pad. So fly straight in, then like hover, hit, barrel roll. Just for flair.
You look out the window, all of you actually look out the windows, and you see everybody in the landing area just looking at you guys. And then they go on to their business.
I hope you guys didn't want to be conspicuous.
Right. I just look at Chick like, what gave you that impression? And just start collecting various weaponry and like hiding it on my person.
All right, so as Ace is putting all the weaponry on themselves, it appears like the loading drone wants to go with you. The repair drone comes up, says some things to the other drone, and they both turn to you guys, and they seem to be looking around like, who am I supposed to, none of these are the captain. Who am I supposed to, who do I tell things to?
Goes.
I am the acting captain. What's up, little ones?
The two drones look at each other. They look at you guys, and they're like, the repair drone says, we helped. Rio drone, reboot.
Good.
30 minutes?
Good. That sounds great. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
They seem to float a little taller.
Yeah. We're going to go here. We need to talk to some people. We need to get some information. We need you two to make sure that the ship is safe. That is helpful.
We help. We help.
Very good. Why did your voice deepen?
because there were 2 drones.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh.
Horrible rampant AI
That is
problem.
the sad game master attempt to differentiate
okay.
between the 2 drones.
You're fine.
That's
We just
okay,
thought it
that's
was like a
beautiful.
rampant AI or something. I'm gonna go check
Hey,
on
little
Rhea
guy,
since they said it's fixed.
I'll update you if you want.
All right, so what's the plan? Chick is going to stay on the ship?
Okay.
Okay.
Then
I'm
I
gonna
will
try to
head with
upgrade that
Ace.
drone.
Okay. The drone is doesn't know. It's kind of backing away slowly, but not quickly. Yeah, so Ace has a pocket full of weapons. Thomas, what are you doing?
Thomas is following along with Ace. He has his Prolian knife and utility belt, and he is ready to go.
Before we leave the ship, I would like to go check on Rhea.
Sure. Rhea is on the floor of the cargo bay, and the drone has kind of sat her up in a more dignified position and leaned her up against the wall. And you do see a panel on the side, kind of by her armpit, and it does appear to be like bloop, 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 and it bloops up a little further each time. You assume that that's the reboot.
Okay. On the
I
comm
call
to
down
check.
to him.
Yep.
You guys might want to take her with you.
She's not booted up yet. Do we want to wait for her, or do we want to go now?
No, I
It's
think
up
we
to
need.
you.
I think we've wasted enough time. I would really like to get to my sister soon. Or
I tell you, here's a better idea. Give her one of the personal transporters and set it to my comm signal, and that way, or Thomas's comm signal, one way or the other. That way, if we need her, we can scream for help and she can bloop in.
that sounds like a
That's
great
good
idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Ace, so you give her the comm? You give her a little transporter?
Yeah, I'll have left a voicemail on it so she knows what's going on.
Okay. So Rhea is sitting there with a comm and a blooper, we'll call it, and is booting up.
All right, where do we need to go, and who do we need to talk to?
We need to find. I need a drink. This has been a dreadful day, and we're going to go find a cantina, one that doesn't check IDs.
Oh, okay.
Chances
Sounds
are,
good.
I'll have contacts in there.
All right.
The door comes down. You guys exit. You can walk through the landing space. There's lots of other ships around. You're guys seeing all kinds of different planets. You're seeing ships kinds that you've never seen before. There are humanoids and non-humanoids of every species walking around, and it's the kind of place where everybody's in everyone's business, and everyone also knows to mind their own business.
Mm.
You walk through. Ace, have you been here before?
I suspect I have on a previous trip, I suppose is the right word, with a different crew, and figured out what like the good watering holes are, the one where the ale doesn't taste like crap, but don't tell anyone, and they don't check IDs, so.
And what is the name of your favorite watering hole?
I don't know if it has a name because
Ooh,
most people.
it's one of those.
Let me think.
No, I love it. If it's one of those places that like has no sign, has no entrance, just everyone knows it's there. So seedy.
Yeah, it's down by like the space dock, so to speak. But then again, this entire place is seedy, so it's just different degrees of seediness. True.
Thomas, you're being led through sort of a makeshift town area.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the kind of things you've ever seen before. To say seedy, as Ace said, is just degrees of seedy, and
Right.
There's all kinds of things you can and can't imagine sort of happening around you.
Well, okay. I'm sticking with you, Ace. Whoa, yeah.
One thing to remember is when we're in there, don't appear too desperate.
Don't appear desperate, but
Yeah.
scared is okay. Because
Well, try not to show weakness either, because some folks here will be on that, like,
oh, all right, time to Prolian up.
yeah, just, don't pick fights if you can help it. There are literally only two of us. It will go
Okay.
very badly if we get into some degree of a fight. But let's see if I have any friends shrinking their arses off in here.
All right.
I would like to spend that one adversity token now for Troublemaker.
Excellent. You walk into the bar and you look around and you see some, well, the word friend is used around here, but you know what that means. There are two, I'm going to try it, Shemexians. They are an insect-like race. They're actually quite beautiful. Their exoskeletons have an iridescent sheen to them. They have wings on their backs. Their eyes are very large, not completely insect-like, but they give that appearance. They're dressed very nicely. They really like to stand out, be glittery, be beautiful. You know them to be twins. They turn around to you, one, the other. Well, hello there. Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Mind if we sit?
Please do. We'd love the company.
I kick out a chair. Ace's body language has a chance to change, by the way. It's more smuggler, like, not cocky, but just confident. I'm not here to mess with you, but if you mess with me, I will end you kind of body language.
Excellent. Thomas, what is your body language?
Thomas is like puffing out his chest and he's like, "Hi, I'm Thomas."
The two of them turn to each other, kind of giggle. It's like a little giggle whistle almost, and then turn back to you. Oh, a human. How novel.
Yep, humans. I'll take one chocolate milk on the rocks.
On the rocks, drinking water. How adventurous.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Full of
You're
adventure.
thinking that may have been a mistake.
So
There's
what have you
one
two?
that's wearing. Oh, what have we been up to? Just keeping our ears to the ground.
And have those.
They
those
both
ears heard
turned
anything?
to Thomas. They've actually. Have we heard anything? Oh, of course we have. They're both sort of staring at Thomas.
Do they have
My name
that?
is Starlara. My name is Skyrizzi. It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Sometimes they're sort of finishing each other's sentences, and sometimes they're speaking together.
So, do they have that? I want.
Have we heard things?
Oh.
I want to meet with you and then eat you look, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I would know they have a hive mind, correct? If I've known them before?
Yes. And they're twins, so they seem very connected to each other. Which is what makes them good smugglers. They can kind of, they can hive mind each other. Yeah.
Two bodies, one entity. Understood. We're looking for a little information.
They can provide a little or a lot.
Well, is there anything that you're looking for? We might be able to arrange a trade, and no, he is not part of the trade.
That's
disappointing, right. But we understand.
He? Are you talking about me?
I'll explain later.
Skyrizzi takes her hand and kind of brushes your feathers away, mildly seductively, and looks at the bruise around your eye. Well, you've had some adventures.
You would not believe those adventures if I told you, but
We love a good story. Oh, yes, we do.
well, there was an incident not long ago on a space station. It turned out the cook had gone mad and was trying to cannibalize people. It was a very interesting experience.
You're saying that that was a bad thing?
Species norms, dears.
We both sigh. The wings go down just a little bit.
Ace has dealt with this before, like, yes.
Looking
The problem was, you see, that he was eating other
looking
people
to trade
without their
information.
consent.
Oh, always with consent. You looking to trade? We can trade information for information.
Certainly. We're looking for the whereabouts of a human-based vessel that came in here quite recently. You might have heard the bit of a ruckus they caused, tore through the entry protocols. Very rude.
So very rude, those humans. Some of them, and they look at Thomas.
That's right. Humans are very rude.
Yes, we saw this ship. Rude, rude humans.
Do you know where it went? Can you tell us where it went?
Together they say, we heard it has very important cargo.
It is that cargo that I'm interested in. And who knows, if you help me out, there might be a cut of whatever profits we get in there, even if it's salvage. You can always sell their personal goods. Or, we could just let you have the people. The people who are not the cargo that we are looking for, to be very specific.
They're thinking about it. Didn't expect that.
I am perfectly happy to let them eat the rest of the humans. I do not give a shit.
There's also
many people looking for this cargo. You're not the only ones.
There's also something else we could give you. We have 3 drones. Personally, they want to help. They're being subservient. 3 servants to take care of your needs. One of them is a food prep drone who is very adept at preparing other humanoids for meals.
They look at each other and together. We do like preparing our own meals, but help is useful.
You know what they
Maybe
say,
we
a few
could have a
extra
trade.
hands.
Drones, lunch, and a chance to kill some humans. No offense, they say in unison to Thomas.
Not this human.
Oh, I was raised
No.
Drone.
Stellara says, we understand. Skyrizzi says, off limits.
Thank you. Drone, lunch, and yes, the chance to kill those very rude humans.
They kind of whisper in clicks to each other, and then they turn back to you and Thomas. This will, in unison, very hushed, this will disturb things between the humans and the Prolians.
Believe me, they are already disturbed.
We like it that way.
In hushed tones, I will quietly fill them in about what happened on Prolio. Not the most succinct, not the most personal of details, but basically saying that the Prolians attempted to kill one of their own, who we are looking for, who is our shipmate.
Disturbance
and
between
kidnapped that one.
Disturbance between the humans and the Prolians is good for business. We like it. Again, they kind of giggle in that whistly, chittery way. I think maybe you should follow us.
Excellent. I will come to Chick and Rhea to tell them we've got information, we're moving, come along.
Chick, you received that message.
Yeah, okay.
Bless you.
I think I'm about done with this drone.
What did you do to it? What did you give it?
What did I give it?
It's a great question. What did you give it?
A bitchin' mullet.
So instead of hair, it now has a little scale mullet. Their scales made out of metal, but they very resemble a reptile scales. You get a message back from Rhea. I have finished rebooting. Are we where I think we are?
Yes.
I'll be right there.
I like her.
I like Rhea. Yeah, so Chick, you get to the loading bay of the cargo bay and you see Rhea. She's standing there. She's waiting for you. She's got all her guns and things on her. She's ready to roll.
Good to see you. We have 2 temporary allies. I give them their names because I, the player, don't know how to pronounce them.
Skyrizzi and Stellara.
Skyrizzi and Stellara. They are business partners of mine from a while ago, and they're willing to help us to retrieve the captain. I've said
Chick,
this out of earshot of those 2, by the way.
Chick, you see these twin, beautiful, sort of half humanoid, half insect creatures. They're absolutely beautiful. They are insectously appealing to
Do not eat them. Do not eat them, and do not eat them in the fun or the not fun way.
You look so tasty.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I grab Chick's wrists and dig a claw and just, hey, pay attention. They are deadly. They will kill you. And they can literally.
Not if I have at them fast.
I dig my claws in a little harder.
Oh, we really like you. Chick,
Ladies.
roll your grit. I'll have them roll their grit too, because they actually want the monies. So
can I assist can I assist him somehow by digging claws into him?
Tear my arms off, baby.
He got a 4.
Do I have to fucking stun you all? I will.
They both got a 17. So Chick, you make a pass and they don't accept it. What does it look like as you try to make a pass to these beautiful insect creatures?
They are bringing up something to their mouth, and I stick my tongue out and flick it and steal it out of their hand.
This is going to sound really stupid, but can I roll a fight roll to catch the tongue?
Yes, you may. Please do.
Can I use protector on this one? Because this is, hey, don't, I've already warned you not to eat them. They are off limits.
Sure. Oh god, this is gonna get gross. I hope.
Nope.
It's a 5. You go to reach for it, and you do touch his tongue.
In the nose by accident.
And the tongue is a little kind of slimy and sticky at the same time, and just barely grazing it. You pull your hand away real fast and miss the object. It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Stellara and Skyrizzi look at Chick. Maybe later we'll have some fun. We have a job to do now.
Ah, okay.
We've heard things. Let's go underground. And they lead you out of the bar. Or they start walking out of the bar.
Let's go.
They lead you down an alley. And at the end of this alley, it branches off. There are other buildings. You're thinking people are maybe squatting here or doing other things here. It's almost kind of residentially, but not in a great way. And there's a hole that looks like it's been blasted underground, but has been there for a really long time. And there's a tunnel that goes down.
How many of us can see in the dark? First question.
Rhea can't see in the dark because she is an auto drone. I'm guessing Chick probably can't see in the dark. Ace,
If anything, I see ultraviolet, but that's not
That
dark.
would be very cool.
Ace, I would say you have very keen vision, but probably not like in absolute darkness. And of course, just like every party I've ever been in, the human just can't see in the dark. But Rhea can.
Okay, I was gonna say with utility belt, if I had glow sticks in my pack, I'm going to basically tape one onto the barrel of my pistol, which I already have up and ready, and pass them out to Thomas and Chick and say, put these on whatever weapon you're using. Like little light tubes. So it's like I guess the equivalent of like a hooded lantern in D&D. So it's kind of a small area radius. At least we won't be tripping over our feet.
Okay. All right. So each one of you has one of these light sticks.
Yep. I attach it to my Prolian knife.
Stellara and Skyrazy's eyes get even larger. Follow us. Human hideout. Terrible place to hide out. And they slink down the tunnel.
I follow.
Follow with.
You follow them down the tunnel a ways. It smells terrible down here. It smells like death and broken dreams. It's horrific. As you go down, it gets worse and worse. Everyone roll your grit. It's going to be a 7. Thomas is fine. Living with the Prolians, he's seen some things. Ace, for whatever reason, this catches you unexpected. You didn't expect it.
When I first detect the smell and like borderline nausea, I would like to grab a rebreather and put that in so I don't have to smell it.
It's better. It's still not great, but it's better. Chick, yeah, it's bad down here. It's making your eyes water, but you can push through. But if this gets any worse, you don't know if you can make it.
Can we tell
bad.
what kind of? Can we tell what
Just
kind of
use my extra
smell this
eye.
is?
Oh yeah, your little eye spot. Yeah, it really does smell like death.
So like decomposing flesh kind of smell.
Yeah.
Great.
It's nasty down here. You get a little further down and you hear click, 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 click between the twins, and they turn to you, Ace, and they both whisper, "Doorway."
Okay, can I either see the doorway or like feel for the edges of it?
You can see the shadow of a doorway down there. A little further down the tunnel, they both whisper to you again very quietly, and again almost like a hissing click sound. Human hideout. Spy hideout. Terrible place for hideout. Humans.
Can you tell, this is all in a whisper, because if I whisper, I'll blow out my mic, but can you tell how many people, if there's anyone beyond the doorway?
They look at each other, shrug. They get down and over with a speed that's actually a little disturbing to watch. And you see them both listening. They come back. Let me see exactly what they could hear. Rolling for our little devious friends. Okay, so they didn't get a high score. They come crawling back and stand up again in a way and in a speed that's disturbing, especially for the human to watch. It's bugs. No voices, heartbeats, human heartbeats, Prolian heartbeats, and another.
Prolian heartbeat. Oh, and
wait,
Thomas walks.
hold on. Multiple Prolian heartbeats? I grab Thomas's arm, or just one?
Heartbeats. Click, click, kiss.
That means there's more than one. We don't know which one's avian. And there's also a possibility that there might be traders working amongst them. Other Prolian traders. So let's try not to rush straight into things.
But
let's take this one room at a time, shall we? Because genuinely, we don't know where she is.
Okay.
Until we can find a security console or something like that that might have cameras or layout.
All right.
Actually, Rhea, do you have do you have infrared vision?
One moment. What would you like me to scan for?
I would like you to see if there are any. Well, first of all, if your vision stems as far as being able to see where avian is, that would be great. But if not, then how many? I guess are there any humanoids past this next door?
One moment, and she shimmies down the wall and gets close to the door. She puts her face right up against the door, and she holds it there for a moment. She did okay. She comes back, and she says, there are heat signatures on the other side of the door. Definitely something that seems human. There's someone in a chair. And then there's another heat signature nearby it. It's running cooler, similar to the one in the chair. And then there's something small but running super hot nearby. I'm not sure what they are. The door is very thick, but it looks like one big room.
Okay.
So
Yep, go ahead.
I'm thinking that the plan is I just walk into the room.
Oh.
And
maybe I could.
What happens after you walk into the room is my next question.
I was gonna figure that out once I got there, but
no, you do not figure things out after you do not figure out what you do after you walk into the room.
But I do have I have a vague plan.
Right. So what's this vague plan?
So there's chatter on the waves that I'm a spy. And if they're spies and I can convince them that I'm a spy and that I've been a spy this whole time, I can get the lay of the land for you. I can be your security camera.
You hear popping sounds coming from somewhere outside. This is the bad part of town, you guys.
Okay. How about?
I mean, it's either that or we just open the door and blast things randomly.
Yeah, that was the next option. Or sending.
I've got that transporter that could at least take you back to the ship if you get in danger.
Do you have the invisible transporter?
Yes, I do.
So if the captain's in there and I can convince them that I'm a spy, I could get close enough to put the invisible transporter on her. If I put the invisible transporter on her, we can transport her out to the ship, and then I can lasagna the heck out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next
lasagna party.
The next question is, what about the rest of us? And I gesture around the group.
Well, if I'm lasagna the heck out of there, y'all should be eating lasagna too.
Lasagna?
I mean, I've got my lasagna.
What is this?
Human food.
we're going to poison them?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Thomas,
Okay.
if you're going to do this, I suggest you have backup of our two stealthy little friends here. How tall are they anyway? I'd imagine they'd be normal sized.
I am not normal sized.
Chick, are you?
I'm
You're
like
you're smaller,
four and a half
right?
feet tall. Yeah.
We'll say that the twins are about 5 feet tall.
Okay, but yes, I suggest that you take our two. I can't say it. Cymaxia? How do you say this? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
But I'd suggest that you take them in as backup because they are smaller. They are stealthy. They are very stealthy, and if the worst comes to worst, they will knife those people before and probably eat them. But that's a different issue.
We're fast. We're deadly. We're motivated.
That you are, my dears.
They
That you
could,
are.
so when I open up the door, they could just stay out of sight outside the room. That way I don't have to try to explain why I'm
Sure.
traveling
Or
with
they
them.
could duck behind a crate or something like that, and you leave the door open a little ways.
I'll leave the door open. That's not a problem.
Okay, and I guess the rest of us will be waiting outside with blasters in case anything goes horribly wrong.
What could go horribly wrong?
Don't say that.
All right. So at that point, I'm going to get the invisible
Welcome,
transporter
everyone.
from Chick, and I am going to stroll into the room like nothing is wrong.
Excellent. And leave the door open just a smidge.
Leave the door open so that they could sneak in if they need to.
You hear behind you as you're about to open the door, kind of that clicky sound of wings, and you turn behind you and you see the twins on the ground ready to skitter. They're right behind you. They're so into this. They're into it. You open the door and stroll in as if you were meant to be there. You see several humans standing around a chair. Tied to the chair is Avian, who appears to be unconscious.
At this point, I think I need to make a grit roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let me tell you what else is in the room because it might change the difficulty of this grit roll.
Okay.
You see a small mole-like creature that seems to actually be working on the tunnels. The minute it sees you, it's gone.
Okay.
And then you see a Prolian, tall, distinguished looking.
Oh, Dad, what have you done?
With several eye patches around a few of its eyes.
Oh, hey, I didn't kill him after all.
He turns to you and says,
Welcome,
I do love a family reunion. Go ahead and make that grit roll.
but I haven't.
3. I'm gonna lose it. So I'll take my adversity token.
Yeah, go ahead, take that adversity token. He says to you, I do so love a family reunion. Strolls right up to you, grabs you by the neck, and lifts you off the floor.
I stab him
And that
in
will
the
be the
gut.
end of this chapter.
Oh no!
You stab him in the gut.
Oh, yeah, I was going to stab him with the gut with my sister's knife.
We will take that action.
Yeah.
We'll take that action, and then we'll see what the girls do. You go to stab him. Roll your fight. He is absolutely, positively not expecting you to stab him in the gut.
Please blow. It doesn't blow up.
Not only do you not hit him, you hit actually a breastplate that he happens to be wearing. And as you hit it, and it goes as it chings off his breastplate, you hear Avian behind you, Thomas, no! And that is where we'll end our chapter tonight.
Dang it.